Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and to the rest of you, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you all from whichever time zone you are. Let's get to the video and Bismillah. If you came to my channel through social media, please check my YouTube channel for the entire footage. Today I'm going to be creating a video which is going to be beneficial for the Muslims and the Christians. And I have done this before, but it's just this is another time. And Muslims, the title of this video is not a clickbait. Anyone who hits the dislike button will have a poisonous heart. Otherwise, I'm not going to say anything poisonous. In fact, I'm going to be giving a moral example to mankind. Two of them are hypothetical examples. Once there was a poor man who wanted to ask money from a rich person whose car used to drive by. He was just contemplating whether he should or shouldn't. One day he saw the same man going to the mosque to pray and bow before the Creator. So the poor man said to himself that instead of me asking money from this rich man, why not ask money from the great king? The great King Allah that gave him all the wealth. This is the man a lot of Islamic critics look up to because he is ahead of all of them in name, fame, and popularity. And if he goes to an imam for information, what impact would it lead to others? And let me read some of the comments some Muslims and Christians made. Let me read the Muslim one first. Those who watch David Wood's channel, please watch the full video from Sheikh Uthman's channel, One Message Foundation. For better understanding, he had posted the whole video. The next message is, David is doing Islamic Dawah now. Thank you for letting Uthman clarify all the points. You have to come back with more. One Message Foundation. The next message, you seemed an expert, but you are just a YouTuber, David. The next message was, David Wood, you are a gentleman. The other guy was so condescending. My reply to this would be, every Muslim is stressed out with what's happening in Palestine and that no one is able to do anything about helping them. A Muslim country has become a victim. If there was a Christian country which was being bombarded, I would never go up to a Christian and say, please, can you explain yourself? You're asking a question at a time when Muslim people are already stressed out and hurt with what's happening in Palestine. I believe that Sheikh Uthman must have controlled a lot of his anger, a lot of his frustration with David Wood. This is from Hosanna. Haha. David Wood was like a student in front of Sheikh Uthman. Daddy Capricorn. I love Islam. Sheikh Uthman is wise man. This Sheikh Uthman is very knowledgeable. Just learn. You know more about Islam. Peace. Steve Johnson. Damn, David Wood got schooled on this one. Surprised he got the courage to post this one. Shazy Gachos. Watch Sheikh Uthman's version of the video. This seems cutted. Lily Suryani. Thank David Wood. Because of you, so many Christians revert to Islam. I don't understand why David Wood is so weak in his discussion with this guy. If it was Bob from Speaker's Corner, this guy's point would be gone. Tong Sampa. Sheikh Uthman is expert in both Quran and Hadith and the Bible. Tahayam Vids. David, no offense. You lost this one. You missed out on so many things to counter and allowed him to talk condescending to you. Paul Morris. I ain't going to allow David. I used to be Christian and I still love you, man. And even when I was Christian, I never liked how you approached Islam. I am Muslim now, just a personal choice of mine. I do hope your children are doing well, man. Keep your head up. Enrique. David, don't twist Sheikh's words. Shame on you. Shame that Shimon didn't show up to back you up. Darcy Walkington. I wonder how many more people will come to Islam after seeing David Wood getting scored once more by Muslims and his insincerity. Most of the people either commented him on either coming back or losing weight. I guess maybe he fasted during the month of Ramadan. You never know. Now, whatever it is, an intellectual individual amongst these people would say that if he went to a sheikh to clear off misconceptions, why not we? Now, since he's obtaining knowledge or clearing of misconceptions, he will open a door of forgiveness. This person was lost and he's trying to clear off misconceptions. He'll get some credibility for doing that. Hypothetical example number 2. There was a boy in my block and he was about 14, 15 years old and mentally unstable. So I asked my mother, this boy is just so annoying and, he actually disturbs anyone who comes and goes in this building. So my mother told me that this boy who you're talking about, who disturbs anyone who's coming or going, his mother used to smoke. My mother said that every single time I would look out the window, my kitchen window or living room window, this woman would always be smoking. And this woman would smoke for several hours. And I used to say to myself that she would affect her unborn child some way or the other, some way, somehow. Smoking while pregnant puts your baby at risk for certain birth defects. If this is a case of smoking, what would be the consequences of a woman who takes drugs such as heroin? And such was the case of David Wood. Now, the common signs of a psychopathy are as follows. Let me just read out 2. Inability to distinguish between right and wrong. Difficulty with showing remorse or empathy. Tendency to lie often. Which is why he goes to a Muslim, knowing full well that Muslims are being bombarded in this world. He's already distressed, and you go to a Muslim in a state of distress when he's already distressed, and you say, explain yourself. And the second sign of him not being able to distinguish what's right and what's wrong is that he goes there publicly with his camera. If he was capable of weighing things out, he should have had this conversation privately. Why did this happen? Why did such an event occur? Why was David Wood's ability to think or reason get suddenly blocked? What about people like Anthony Rogers in the very first place? The reason is because some of you still deserve to come to the right path. Maybe even David Wood himself is, but at least some of his fans will come to think. It says in Surah Nur, verse 61, "It is no fault in the blind, nor in one born lame, nor in one afflicted with illness, nor in yourselves, that ye shall eat in your own houses, or those of your fathers, or your mothers, or your brothers, or your sisters, or your father's brothers, or your father's sisters, or your mother's brothers, or your mother's sisters, or in houses of which the keys are in your possession, or in the house of a sincere friend of yours. There is no blame on you whether ye eat in company or separately. But if ye enter houses, salute each other a greeting of blessing and purity, as from Allah. Thus does Allah make clear the signs to you that ye may understand." And David Wood actually has disabled children as well. Please listen to this.
Look after your family who are perhaps disabled, and that is your paradise. But if you want to jump off the boat at that stage, you just lost out. Like some people, they have a child who is disabled. They give the child up for adoption. Allah gave you a chance to earn paradise through serving your child who is perhaps challenged or disabled. And all you did is you jumped off the boat by giving the child away. That's it.
And you all heard it. If you raise a disabled child who's dysfunctional, the parent has actually earned heaven. But what else could earn his way to heaven? The fact that he wants to clear off misconceptions when he could have done it privately. Brothers and sisters in Islam, he has done many things to earn the anger and hatred of Muslims, but there is still a chance for him. And so there must be one for you too. Never give up on Allah's mercy. The doors are open for everyone. Thank you for watching. Take care and goodbye.